Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with Feedback Loop, we are a D&D playtest stream where everyone here is playtesting various new subclasses that will appear in the upcoming Tabletop Tome of Travelers, which I am very happy to announce is going to be launching on Kickstarter this coming Friday, September 15th. If you guys want to go to the Kickstarter pre-launch page and sign up to be notified when it goes live, you can go to kickstarter.com/projects/tabletop gaming center /tabletop-tome-of-travelers. My name is Ryan, I'm your DM tonight. And to set the scene of our recap done by Noel, the party is currently chasing after Cayatana, who is making their way swiftly through the halls of Ferber's Doldrum.
Right, so I'm just making sure I'm getting this all right. Just make sure I heard you clearly. So, the week or so I was gone, not only did you find your mom, who just happened to be a member of a clandestine assassins guild, you got initiated into that same clandestine assassins guild? Like you were assigned a mark and a deadline and everything, and they gave you a magical talking sword that used your own blood as a blade, and you actually had the killing blow. That's wild. Like last summer, you made me like hold a funeral for a ladybug you stepped on. Right, rest in peace. And that being said, like that sword was just like a single sacrament for a ritual that this whole place was trying to do to bring in, what was it, the demon god of pleasure? Demon prince of pleasure? You were supposed to be the vessel. And you were supposed to be the vessel, like, since you were born, if your mom had anything to say about it. And despite the ritual seemingly popping off, you know, you being taken over and transformed into rippling mass of whatever that was, you fought him off. Not before fighting us off a little bit, but
Sorry about that.
it's all right. In the end, you faced off, again, demon prince of pleasure, and won. You're here. Crown of horns and exposed ebony heart notwithstanding. Sorry, did I miss anything? Oh, that's right. You somehow managed to get the guy who invented trains to sponsor you for an international science fair. We're supposed to be, presenting about those tentacly guys hell-bent on taking over the world?
Yeah, those things.
This is a lot. Let's table back on this. I'm sure I missed something. Mom!
I told you I'm leaving.
But like, why though?
Stupid bull man. Stupid wizard selling his soul.
He did what?
Okay, the selling the soul thing, that was a little bit overzealous indeed, but time is short. I just had to do it. But in terms of this fight, I didn't want to do anything that could permanently damage the boy. And trying to do damage control seemed like the best bet. Although I failed. But I tried nonetheless.
I'm not listening. I am leaving.
I just wanted the boy to choose you. And it was his choice, not mine to make for him. I think Dante can probably put that in words better than I can.
Okay. You've got 1 minute. Go ahead. And then I'm leaving.
Okay. I don't want you to go. And that woman over there, I thought she was something that... I really am sorry I didn't listen to you if that's why you're going. I really, really didn't mean it like that. And I'm really sorry. I did the ritual, but please don't be mad at them for, counterspelling me and trusting me.
And Reñiel will kind of sheepishly stand behind Dante. Sorry, Mom, for just disappearing and going someplace kind of dangerous. Hopefully, please don't go. Made me realize how much you mean to me, how much everyone meant to me, and I probably shouldn't have been trying to throw everything away for trying to get someone's approval, just because he taught me how to do a couple tricks with guns. I mean, considering what the stakes were. No, if you were there, I probably wouldn't have gone. If Dante had messaged me 5 minutes sooner, I probably wouldn't have gone, but that's a whole nother...
I cry a
thing.
little bit.
I'm back now.
Well, I am mad at them. And don't you ever do that again.
Promise.
Just feels like no one values my opinion around here, so I was just trying to get some space. But if you guys are sorry, I guess I'll stick around for now at least. We do have a lot of more important matters to handle than my hurt feelings, so as long as we stay focused on the mission ahead.
Which is...
the Tutor Salon, and preferably getting the heck out of here for right now.
Sure. Anyone have... Well,
Did we maybe perhaps learn a lesson about becoming the vessel for demon gods?
Yeah. It's not good.
Will you listen to your mother from now on?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to be independent and stuff. But I ironically did the opposite by doing what someone else wanted me to do.
I want you to make your own decisions in the future. But no talking to weapons
Okay.
or other inanimate objects.
No inanimate objects.
And no making deals with gods.
No god deal.
That goes for you too. Or other beings.
Okay, cool.
Wait, other beings? Wait.
It was a
Devil.
devil.
Oh yeah, no, I remember. But
Yeah.
for me, other beings too?
Yes.
Preferably.
No.
If you learned a lesson about becoming a vessel for a demon, you should maybe learn
Okay.
the actual lesson.
Got it. Okay.
You can do your contract thingy, but no selling your soul or
No problem.
giving up your body to
You
other
already
things.
don't have room for more horns, so...
Or demons. None of us in this party have room for demons. No demons.
whoa. You sold your soul?
Yes.
How much you get for it?
An entry into a lucrative sponsorship.
He got no money. It was a very bad deal.
It was.
I heard of musicians getting worse.
He owes an entire ship, boat, space thing.
That's a part of the deal.
So you owe, and you got very little out of it. Sounds like a bad deal.
To be fair, technically the soul is a what was the word? Does anyone remember?
Collateral.
Collateral.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good movie.
That's
Yeah.
where the boat part comes in. If he doesn't provide boat, ship, space
Goodbye to my
thing.
soul. But I mean, like, what's a
Just-
small price?
Just any boat.
Oh,
no, it has to be one of the ships from the octopus.
Wait, no,
type Cthulhuids.
were you here for that
Was
one?
it
They
No,
get ships. They have ships.
I don't think
Like
he was here.
we haven't-
interplanar,
We haven't filled them in yet.
multiplanar, not antiplanar. Cross-planar.
Yeah, they.
Like cross-platform, but like with a ship.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live outside of the realm of the material plane, and they exist out in what's called the Astral Sea.
Okay, thanks for clarifying. I was
And
thinking
then-
like, planes where we grow wheat.
No. There were some minor illusions of what they look like. We've learned a lot while you were gone about these things.
Do we know what they're up to?
Mass scale invasion, possibly.
I hate that for us.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Not very small amount we have seen is, but like a very minuscule amount of their numbers.
Speaking of which, why did you let your elf go?
Because they are looking for their sword, which that sword seems to be the only weapon that can protect from these Cthulhuids' psychic energy that they emit. I'm hoping once they find it, we can learn more about the weapon itself.
How long have they been looking?
Okay.
About 5 years or so.
Sounds like someone should have helped them with that.
They
Was that
have
the-
an idea.
Was that the gentleman trying to, also bring the demon prince that you told Mom not to kill?
Yeah, the one that was on the pillar, kind of in a catatonic state.
Right.
The
Okay.
one that Dante accidentally killed that time.
He wasn't here for that.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes, Dante accidentally killed
I
someone.
brought him back though.
Unlike that
Then he
ladybug.
purposely killed someone.
Ah.
Unlike that ladybug.
He did deserve it though.
Unlike that ladybug.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
The one he killed on purpose was culturally insensitive.
Oh, hate him.
And just not a good person.
It wasn't his only flaw, but yeah.
Pretty abusive.
Oh, it was
that's the one that.
He was the deputy you mentioned, right?
Yeah.
You left
yeah.
the sheriff alone, though?
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
Fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You seem nice.
It's like a faux pas,
Yeah.
if you think
Sorry.
about
It
it.
is. Yeah.
Safe to imagine you're all in the process of
Walking
leaving
to-
this
yeah.
chamber.
Well, are we?
I definitely want to look around for
Did we
stuff.
loot anyone?
No, I totally want to look around for stuff before we
Well, I
leave.
did tell y'all to loot, and then y'all
Yeah.
followed me.
Yep.
This is where the Assassins Guild was?
Mhm.
What were they calling themselves? The
The-
happy guys?
Yeah.
The chill dudes?
Peacemaker or something.
The peaceful man.
Peaceful man.
Alright.
Well,
Wait, am I technically still a peaceful man? Is that-
Oh,
no,
he
I
might
think it's
be the
safe to
most
say the
powerful
organization's
one.
Yeah, I feel
adjourned.
like
Okay.
I think lack of potential members is the main reason.
Fair enough.
Are they
A pretty
always,
big loss of members, really.
Technically, I'm still the leader.
Are they always backed by the Demon Prince, Mr. 8-Pack? Like the entire time, or did this just like get insidiously?
There seems to be some master plan they had for Dante, but what they were planning to do with the god of whatever, I don't know. All I know is that they needed him, and we stopped it, and now most of them are dead.
Great.
Also, did you just leave your mother in that room?
I wish I remembered.
You did bring her a lot back to life, and yes, you did leave her there.
Yeah, I did.
If we listen closely, we can still hear her wailing.
Nope, I can't hear anything. But yes, I did. I don't know. I'll be honest. I didn't really think that went through.
I rushed back to the room.
She is not there.
Are the other 5 bodies still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe there is a peaceful man left.
And I'm still the leader. They never really.
Well, 3. If you count Dante 4.
I don't know if they are.
But I don't think Dante's being introduced to the Peace Woman is completed.
I also don't know
And-
if the other two are really gonna.
And Gwen, if she's still alive.
That's
Also
true.
4.
There were also. Clue was missing out on some job, and there were 2 others who hadn't returned that you had never met.
We should
So
leave a
this
note.
place is not safe.
Yeah, we should probably.
I'm remembering now. It's like a voice in my head. There's Clue and some others.
Are we in Skyshore?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have my mask on me.
Wait, are we? Are we in Skyshore?
Yeah. The Fervor's Doldrum, the place
Yes.
you've been in.
Oh yeah,
It's
so I'm
beneath
mixing up the
Skyshore.
other town.
Do any of these guys have masks? Okay. Do they have ones for the ritual?
They should have masks, but that's pretty illegal.
To wear some
They will be
masks.
registered
yeah.
to them.
Yeah.
Just buy another one.
Yeah, you can go to
Yeah.
the shop and get a temporary one as well. Yeah.
I think we all have temporaries.
Where
I think we do. Where'd you, did you not have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Where's
just
your
leave yours.
stuff? Oh, you don't have any of your stuff?
Reñiel like thinks back to when at the shop he dramatically cast it off to symbolize him. Oh, I might have left some evidence.
Here's my temporaries registered to me, so if they yell at you, I'm right here.
Okay. This won't be an
That
issue,
works.
right?
No.
I'm your parent.
Probably
Just
not.
tell them you're on your way to the store. Just like it's like when you only have the paper mask and you're on your
Yeah.
way to the department to get the actual mask.
Oh, like when you go to Fantasy Costco and you forget your card, so they
I
give
see.
you like a fantasy waiver.
So,
We should go to Costco.
you all mentioned that you wanted to loot. How much time do you spend going through this
If we're
hideout?
on a time limit,
Yeah, I'll
I
detect
say we
that.
do a rush.
I'll
We're
detect
not
magic.
on a time limit.
Yeah, unless we want to deal with
Or
like
it's
fighting.
just some other faceless.
It doesn't matter. I just didn't want to stay here. I didn't want to like go to sleep worrying that someone's going to try to kill us in the middle of the night. But
It is currently the middle of the night.
So they can't kill us in the middle of the night. We'd be awake.
Yeah,
I cast detect magic and I walk around the room.
I will look around.
yeah, I just loot the bodies.
Yeah. Just
I'll,
walk around, loot stuff.
If it makes it faster, I'll just point other things that are magic.
And like on our way out, I'll just quick.
So most of what you're finding that's magical, at least on them at the moment, other than the hammer that belonged to Ajax, which Koski has taken. There is a handful of potions. Most of them are healing potions.
Nice.
There would be, well, let's find out how many.
I can simply add them real quick. So
7 normal healing potions. 6 greater healing potions.
Ooh.
6.
Yeah.
So normal, 6 greater.
One for each. I actually will take
And-
one greater.
2 superior healing potions.
2 superior.
I took a greater and a regular.
Yeah, I'll take a greater and a regular.
Hold on, wait. Okay, -2 for greater and regular.
If you just split it amongst everyone, everyone has one. Someone will have an extra healing potion. Only 2 people can get superiors though.
I still have a couple.
Yeah, we have some extras in the bag. I usually just put extras in the bag of holding.
There is also a single potion of fire giant strength.
Ooh.
Fire giant strength.
I'm being pointed at for that.
What's
That
this
should just
do?
go straight to Koski.
It makes
What?
your strength 25 for an hour.
Like it makes it automatically 25.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yep.
Can I get it? My strength is 8.
Yeah, that it does.
The
fine.
shift in.
Because I'm.
What's your strength? Oh yeah, you probably should.
No, you can take it.
Oh.
Mine's high enough.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll make you strong for combat.
Alright, need you ready down. I'm getting rid of everything that comes to the party. I should get my shoe.
Yes.
There is one other thing that is pointing out as magical. It is a pair of bracers on the body of Bella, the one that was dancing.
That's very good.
They are bracers of defense.
Yeah. Don't fight too much over this one, guys. This one's kind of good. I explain what it does. +2 AC if you're not wearing armor.
On my armor.
My buddy, my pal.
Oh boy, good time.
I don't think I've ever seen you not get hit by something. I think you ran into a fist once.
I have 10 whole AC
Yeah.
with that.
Is it even worth it?
Is it attunement? I think it's attunement.
I think somebody critically missed you once.
Oh yeah, that might be true.
I only don't get hit by natural ones.
Don't you already have bracers?
Oh yeah, I have the bracer, the spell rider's brace.
Just put it on top of it.
Good.
Since we are not really
You can only have one set of bracers equipped. There's another thing that would proc as a potion technically, but it would be one of the last things you find on your way out.
Okay.
It looks more like a wine bottle. It is Starlit nectar.
Poison?
It is a very rare potion from +5 charisma.
It is. It's very good too. Very good.
Since we're obviously not in a rush to get out of here now, is there anywhere inside of their hideout to properly bury them?
Yes. Horace knows of a morgue.
Okay.
You can give me a perception check around there if you'd like.
Sure. Okay, dice go. Cool. That is a 23.
So there's 2 things of note that you find when searching around the morgue. One of them is a secret room within the morgue, where once you open it, there appears to be various vials and alchemical equipment. The other is a secret door outside of the morgue, which when you open it, opens up into what looks like catacombs.
Oh.
Like under Paris style catacombs where it's just walls of skulls.
I will, as properly as possible, just bag up the bodies and put them away for someone else to find.
I guess Koski hold them there for you.
Huh?
I guess Koski hold them there for you.
Thank you. We both have a 20 in strength, so like,
I can help with one.
nice.
I have 17 in strength. I can help.
Just write a little sign of like,
I look strong.
look at me, and put it on one of the
Drawers.
fridges.
Do you search the hidden room or?
Like the one with all the potions and stuff and everything. I would tell these two to go.
I would definitely take my time to look through.
Stuff looks interesting in there.
Nothing in there is magical.
I don't care as much, but
I'll look through it.
Give me a medicine check.
Fish.
Guidance up there.
I think I'm not. Guidance.
yeah.
Which one are we gonna do it? We're gonna pick you. That is a 15.
15. You're putting together that almost every vial in here is some sort of poison.
Ooh.
That's interesting.
Are we talking the you have to ingest these kind or
Various
dip
types.
into-
Neat. Wait. I have a spell.
What's the shelf life on these? Can we just grab some?
Probably get a long time.
What is there anything in particular that you would be looking for? Any effect, or are you grabbing indiscriminately, or?
For the most part, grabbing indiscriminately, except I would put an emphasis on things that put things to sleep.
Okay.
Or stuns them, paralyzes
something that
them.
immobilizes stuff.
We should grab as many as physically possible because I do have a spell that can just know what they are.
Oh,
Just detect poison.
you just open up the bag of holding and we're
Yeah,
just...
as many as we can.
So
Oh, hold on. I don't have it prepared though, so I can't use it.
there are 4 vials of assassin's blood.
Oh, that's really good.
There is 1 vial of carrion crawler mucus.
Awesome.
6 vials of drow poison. 1 vial of essence of ether. 4 vials of malice. A single vial that is much smaller than the others of midnight tears.
The smallest file is always the most potent.
Which is 1 vial of midnight tears?
Yeah.
1 small.
Pretty sure that just means one use.
A single syringe of purple worm poison.
Okay, hold on.
7 vials of serpent venom.
You said 7 on that one, right?
Yep.
7.
3 vials of torpor. 2 vials of truth serum.
Ooh.
And 1 vial of wyvern poison.
1.
1.
I've already forgot what all of these do. One of you guys should remember.
Yeah, I got it.
Koski's been playing with his new sword, or his new hammer, learning a little bit more about it.
Is
In the
that,
catacombs?
is that your friend's hammer?
Crushed a skull with it.
He has to attune it somehow, so
Yeah.
Right.
Just swing and flourish with it.
What's it look like?
If it starts talking, put it back.
it's an amethyst maul that has a head shaped like a dragon. Intricate scroll work running down the length of the haft,
Yes.
not the shaft. The
No,
haft.
the haft.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm banning all talking weapons from all of you, and all blood weapons.
All right.
She doesn't know. I know.
But you guys managed to flip this place pretty thoroughly. That's a majority of what you find that seems like it has use.
Cool.
I will also say if there is any non-magical weapon you would want that you do not have, you would be able to find it.
Neat.
They probably wouldn't have.
Non-firearm.
Oh, okay.
I would grab a new set of autopsy kit stuff from the morgue before leaving.
Yeah.
Oh, if there's kits, I'll grab a thieves kit or something.
Yeah, they definitely have thieves tools.
That sounds good too.
You can remember paths pretty clearly, right?
Yes.
These catacombs may be a good way for us to travel undetected.
I will remember them. Will not be a problem.
There was also a job about disappearances in the catacombs, if I'm remembering
That's
correctly.
right. The Temple of the Fate Weaver.
Is this the same one?
I mean, how many catacombs can be under a city?
I don't know.
It
Should we just-
might explain why, the Fate Weavers who have been finding some trouble. They initially thought it was undead causing the disappearances or the strange things happening, but
That's
if
the-
it's an assassin's guild,
It's the current theory.
Well, it probably spans pretty far.
Probably smart to tread with caution down
how
here.
far? Now I went with Hadrian.
I think it was.
Where's Hadrian?
He left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he was leaving.
Oh, sure. Oh,
Running with some vampires.
To be fair,
And
your mom's the one who said he left. But he probably just did leave.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be no reason for her to do anything to that guy, right?
but when I went with Adrian to talk to the temple guy, what's his face? He said it was a couple levels down. How far down are we, like,
You
currently?
guys don't really know. You've been entering and exiting via teleportation.
Yeah.
There was one spot that you guys physically entered, and that was through a spiral staircase secretly hidden in a cathedral.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know how
try.
many stairs we went down.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind.
Hang on. I would know.
Only about 4 floors worth of stairs.
About 4 stories down.
Still quite a bit.
It's pretty deep.
I don't think so.
What time is it?
It is 3 o'clock on the dot.
AM?
3 on the dot in 40
AM.
seconds.
You should have been like, wait for it. 3 o'clock.
They don't make them like that anymore.
We should quickly travel, find an inn.
Yeah, some place to stay. We will be exhausted in the morning.
We don't want to try to go through the catacomb, right? As much fun as that would be.
I'm not sure about that one. What are we thinking? I'm a little bit tapped out.
I guess we'll take the stairs.
Do we see any other clear exits from here? Because those stairs didn't lead to here. Those stairs just led to a part of Ferber's doldrum.
You would be able to definitely retrace your steps to the stairs, and you would make your way up the stairs. You'd find the ceiling is closed, but you know that it can open. Give me a perception check.
Can I look as well?
Yes, so you have advantage.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You do find one brick in the wall that the sealant around it seems chipped away, so you just press on it and it opens up.
Masks on, guys. Masks on.
Let's go.
But you all exit the doldrum, and you're once again in the city of Skyshore.
I would go to the closest inn I remember.
Probably the Nine Cloud Inn is where you've been staying.
Great.
The rooms you rented have run out, so you would need to rent again, but
Sure.
How much is it for this one again?
think it was gold.
Gold each. Yeah.
Yeah, gold each.
You know what? I got this one, I think. Because I kind of earlier might have been partly responsible, if not fully, for almost killing people. So I'll go ahead and I'll go up and I'll give 1 platinum. That's right. That's good.
The end lady looks really confused and concerned as you say that.
Yeah, you didn't do the above the table thing. That was
No, that wasn't real. Yeah, that was in character.
Mm.
And I just put the plat down.
She slowly slides it over to herself and just slides a bunch of keys towards you.
Was it a golden night? How about 1 more platinum? We care? We're here 2 nights, right?
She'll take it.
No.
What?
Husky's gonna push it back.
We've done a few nights. We're good.
Oh, okay. Cool. I got the keys.
Well, you can all take a long rest.
Yay! I needed that.
I don't actually know what my hit points were. I just kind of assumed they were at 1.
Now you just
So-
level up.
Has Koski managed to attune
Yes, you have
his
attuned
new
to
toy?
Geode.
Okay.
Geode.
How you doing?
I have something I attuned to too. I don't remember what it was.
I only get a couple.
I have
charges
snuff
back.
and I already attuned to the boots of striding and springing. I got another
And
item.
who ended up with the bracers of defense?
I think that came to me.
Yeah,
Deciding if I want to give up the spell.
It's-
Bracer.
What did the braces do for you?
it's only
It gives
useful
me
to you.
4 extra preparation slots and
Really cool.
lets me give people spells who can cast spells.
I
At least
think
a one-time use.
I gave Dante something to sell for later,
But I
right?
think the AC might be better.
To sell for later?
Yeah. Wasn't there another thing we got from the ritual room?
I have so many things.
Okay, we'll figure it out later.
We sold something to the demon last session for that.
Yeah, but no, we just got it like
Oh,
in the
okay.
ritual room that we were just in. But we got it last session before I left.
Well, the morning comes, and Horace, you're woken up by a.
It's too early. Very grudgingly, just hello.
There is what looks like a kid, maybe 15 years old, long pointed ears coming out behind a mask that looks like someone graffitied on one of the rental masks. Are you horse?
Yes.
You don't look like a horse.
No.
Got a letter here from you, for you from the Proctor Council.
I'll take a look at that.
Hey, here you go.
Thank you very much.
So that's the letter, and there are other pieces of paper contained within the envelope. If you'd like to read aloud for us.
Salutations, presenter. The Proctor Council hopes this letter finds you well. Your sponsor, Lord James Locke, has made all the necessary arrangements for your preparation in the 43rd Tutor Salon. This is your official invitation to the coming event. We are contacting you so that you may file the proper paperwork needed to proceed. Please fill out the following forms for our records. Failure to fill out these forms will result in your expulsion from the Tutor Salon and my soul. Please be aware that these forms are enchanted for security purposes. Your scheduled presentation slot is from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on the 8th of Chilltide, and it will be conducted in the planetarium wing of the Antiquary Display Museum. I am having a fun time reading out loud. Please arrive no later than 30 minutes prior to the start of your presentation. Should you have further questions, please contact Beatrice Allwind of the Arcult Dominion Ambassador's Office. Signed, Magistrate Kiara Sinclair, Chairperson of the Proctor Council.
going through the other pieces of paper in that letter. It's a bunch of forms for you to fill out. But it is giving you the idea of the kind of things you might need to know for the salon. You need to know who's a part of your presentation. You need to know what you're presenting. You need to know what you need for your presentation.
Hereby accept those participants. Fines.
There are a lot of minute details when it comes to presenting on this grand of an international scale. And it is truly a matter of what do you think you need to give this presentation? You have about 9 days until your scheduled presentation day to figure this out.
Okay.
Do you tell us this kind of thing? Is this like a thing you read out loud to us as well as out loud in...
Oh, do you want the terms of service?
Cayatana.
I mean, all right.
No, can I see it?
While Horace is going through the letter the first time, that same messenger boy goes over to your door.
Go away. I open door just so we can make eye contact. What do you want?
Delivery.
Wrong person.
Cayatana
Yeah, that's me.
hands you a letter.
I'll take it. Begrudgingly.
This letter, it's not marked from anyone. There's only a tiny note inside. It just asks for you to come meet your family at the Brackish Brine Brewery.
Family. Does it have a date, time, anything?
It's got a date in the upper corner of when it was written, and it's today.
I open my door. We need to talk. I hope that your doors are nearby.
Did you also get a letter?
Who's your letter from?
The Tutor Salon.
Oh, okay.
Or more specifically, the Proctor Council.
Not important.
Oh, okay.
Everyone wake up. I start knocking on doors.
Rennie was already awake, doing training in the morning.
I assume it's pretty early.
Oh yeah, it's... Y'all got just enough sleep to count it as a long rest.
So 11 o'clock.
Yep.
I'm still sleeping.
Alright, I bring everyone to Dante and and Rennie's room.
Just call them in a little ball.
I just drag you towards the front of the bed and sit next to you. Levántate. I smack you on the head.
Fine.
We need to... Just a lot that's happened lately. And it looks like I may not have to leave, but I do have to go take care of some things. The letter didn't say anything else, not about being alone or nothing?
Nope.
Okay. So, I got this in the mail, and I'll just pass the letter around for...
Dad's coming. I know the family.
Oh, that's nice.
I presume it's from the doctor.
Why is he calling you family?
The one that I met?
Dr. Eichenstein?
Yeah.
Eichenstein?
The one who was doing surgery on... The one at the institution. What's his place? Why?
Yeah. The place that Dante did a prison break for everyone.
So they were he's being ironic, calling himself family then. Are you related?
No. Definitely not.
Oh, is he like family, like Dante's family?
No.
Mom, you're married.
It's too early for this.
I missed you. I talked to him. It seemed like the doctor genuinely thought of Cayatana as close. Not like that, but close. Honestly, more like a. It sounds weird to say this, but more like a child than anything else. Like a person that.
That's gross. Anyways,
Well,
Paris did refer to me as sister.
Sure.
It's quite possible that if there are others like me, they may see me as a family member, or maybe not. I don't know. But I did agree to join him at the Tutor Salon. I could just not, but he won't be happy about that.
Right. Well, the last time you went to meet up with him, I had to break you out of the basement of that thing, and we got attacked by a giant bat person.
That's why I didn't tell anybody. This is why I'm telling you guys now.
Just pointing out it might not be the best idea. We got your back.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do want to see what he wants. Probably not alone this time.
is he presenting something at the... Is he presenting something? Like,
Yes.
Do you think
It does seem like the feeling might be that he's presenting me or something around something to do with me. I don't know why he needs my help. So I don't know.
because he's the one who made you better. Right?
Yeah.
To some extent.
Really.
At least. Because it can't be that bad.
I mean, it's in 9 days, so we have plenty of time, right?
Not
9,
according to
10
this
days.
letter.
Wait.
They wanted me today.
I presume it's nowish, but I can also just wait till dark to go.
It did say alone in the letter.
Nope.
Nope. Just said to go to this location. That's it.
We can come too, right?
Yeah.
Is this written in ink or blood?
Give me an investigation check.
That's pretty good.
I think only have so 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
It is, from what it looks like, written in some sort of homemade ink. It's not the kind of ink you'd normally see letters written with. It looks like it's been mixed with something, and you're guessing it could be blood.
Were they going for something a little darker, or like what makes this ink stand out versus just buying ink?
The scent.
What does it smell like? Was it
Metal.
It's blood.
Could be iron shavings. We don't know.
What a treat, that guy. Don't think he's actually a doctor. I can actually read this. Or he's calling for a script of minoxidil. Are you losing
Everyone
hair?
writes like your father.
Right. I wouldn't call it writing. I roll it up.
Chicken scratch is more accurate. But anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess we can put that on the list of to-dos. I'm pretty nervous if I...
I was going to ask you, Horace. You're wanting to present. I imagine, because we haven't even talked about it, I imagine we're trying to rally people to be aware of this seemingly world-ending threat.
Yeah, pretty much, and also hoping that with enough attention to it, we can figure out a way to prevent people from being turned into these things. Because, and minor illusion, kind of like the process that I learned through Viz, it seems to infect, and then it infects other species in order to get more population.
Sure.
Without some proof, you're gonna get laughed at.
Don't we have some bodies and...
Well, and I go into the bag of holding and I just
Did you preserve these, or do you just pull out
They're-
like a rotting bag?
They're preserved. We did that at the morgue.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What does that
So-
prove, though?
They're a thing.
Their existence.
Oh, plus, can't we always just have like a cleric cast Zone of Truth on us, and we're like, we're not lying.
Which means we're crazy.
Sense magic. Oh,
I guess identify helps. Can you identify these things?
yeah. Does it kind of give off that? Oh, this is weird.
Oh yeah, I've already gone down that rabbit hole. It's not a. There's a lot there.
There might be a way, but it takes getting the person we let go before.
Who?
The one that is going to get their sword.
Viz?
Now this.
Because Viz not only would have more information and more specific information,
Viz has.
but
all the
also
information.
they're living proof and that they're not from this place. That's maybe another thing that we can leverage.
Is that provable?
Viz isn't from
No.
this plane either.
Nope. He comes from the Astral Sea, I believe. At least his species has definitely been fighting these things for a long time.
Also, don't we have to get a ship from this astral plane? Would
that's
that not
that's
be-
just for my soul.
Yes, but would that not be proof?
That would be
Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, but I don't know if we could do that within a
9
couple of
days.
days.
It's
You only have 9 days to get a space lake ship.
no. The ship I think is
Eventually,
later.
it's
Yeah,
eventually.
eventually.
It's a
But
longer
the-
term thing.
Did you say anything about who Viz, fought these things with?
His entire species and dragons.
Okay, so we're gonna steal a boat from the species that fought an entire species and dragons, and sounds like they were winning?
Yeah. Maybe.
They usually win by extreme numbers.
It's still
Extreme numbers, okay.
It's not great, but
And
no,
dragons.
And I just show the vast amount of just ships. I mean, if we steal one, they're not gonna miss it. It's like one out of.
they might be a little mad.
Yeah, they might be a little mad, but it's just one. They got like hundreds, maybe more than that.
I don't know if that's the top of our to-do list right now.
No.
Oh, but
That's at the bottom.
It's his soul,
Oh,
Mom.
yeah, a little bit higher than the bottom, but not the bottom.
Yeah, but there's no time limit on that. That's the difference.
They're adjacent.
I think we might need some more powerful friends if we're going to accomplish that, and also save the world or
Defeating these things are
multi-planes.
not just going to be us, definitely. That's a big ask.
Is this the point of the Tutor Salon, to get help?
Yes.
Get funded.
Get help, get funding, and figure out how to prevent their transformation process that seems to be the only way they reproduce.
Gross.
The whole being embedded in someone else, almost like a parasite kind of thing.
I mean, so far, it seems like great magics is usually what works, but I feel like there's only so many great magic users. We'd want something that's a little more achievable and more available.
And if a lot of other countries are keeping an eye out for these things, we could.
Makes it a lot harder.
We can't be the only ones who know.
I mean, through all of my time in the library, really was spent trying to see if there was any inkling of an idea of what these things are, and nothing's come up. 2 libraries and not an ounce of information on them.
Yeah, is that a noble idea? There being a
very-
vast expense of even like the astral plane or whatever it was you called it. Is that like something that people know?
Not everyone, but there are a few who travel, who can have good enough magics that can travel through planes. They know some of the basics of, but I'm not sure how far that information gets them.
Can we find them at the Tutor Salon?
There's a good chance. And the more people that hear about it, the more chances there are of people who do have that great magics can do better research than, let's say, I can.
It feels like we're too low on the food chain to accomplish these very ambitious goals. I don't know.
I mean,
Once word gets out.
the most important thing is getting the word out.
Yeah.
If this thing goes unnoticed by those who have the strength to be able to comprehend and deal with it, what good is it?
It won't just be in our hands at that point.
Yeah. Cast a wide net.
Just be surprised if someone wasn't already preparing for this.
I don't know.
We found Viz,
Yeah.
so there was at least one.
He was foolish enough to keep it to himself.
Well, I mean, I believe I get the idea like we were more primitive to them.
Give me a retroactive insight check.
Primitive. They use dragons, we don't.
Well,
Yeah, they used energy.
what'd you get?
I got a 6.
6?
Yeah.
Primitive might not be the right word, but different enough to where it's,
Mistrust.
yeah.
It's probably a mistrust issue. I mean, he's foreign to here, so what's one's voice versus many? And we already got the idea that the peaceful men kind of saw Viz as a little weird.
Yeah, they kind of treated Viz as a bit of an outsider, not one to... Viz was definitely one of the most recent, if not the most recent one to come on board.
Dante notwithstanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of situations on top of itself.
Is there any prep we need to do?
Yeah, I look at the list that you handed over to Dante. You have to
Definitely.
present an hour.
Yep, 1 hour.
Doing what? Is there anything on here that's notable?
No, it's mostly open-ended. Do we just need... I just need everyone's names, who's going to be part of this presentation.
I
For
grab your
subclasses.
paper and fill about half of the page with just me and Rennie's names.
No.
It's okay.
That's our-
It's in ink now.
Just
That's
no,
our
no,
whole-
no.
Koski just repeatedly repeats his full name, expecting you to be able to spell it.
Just, probably
How
not.
do you spell that first part? Kashki. The middle Ushko. It's never any letters.
I love it.
You have like 4 scratched out versions of Kashki Ushko.
There's a Z in
Just
both
clean
his
it.
first and last name, and it
Clean
doesn't
up
sound like
every
there's a
time
Z
it
in
messes
either.
up. Oh,
I just imagine most of the forms with Koski's names also have like sweat stains as Koski is glaring over them and the person's just nervously dripping on them.
Every time you show Katsuki, no. Kashki Ushko. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
No.
Nope.
No. Okay. It's better
no.
than
I'm just gonna, ask for spelling slowly.
Thaddeus with a Z.
Where?
Go in the back. Nothing matters.
That tracks, okay.
Koskiusko with a Z.
But yeah, so there were the names. There are...
But no.
There's the question of, does my presentation endanger the audience? I mean, knowledge is dangerous, I mean, in theory. I
Literally.
just don't know what they mean by endanger.
Is that your current name still?
Yeah.
Just for the class.
How about
My last name's O'Connor. I just remembered that.
So on the page I write Cayatana Lorente Pedraza Herran de la Harin Machado Lopez Origuito. Oh no, that's for one of Rennie's options. And then for Rennie I write Reñiel Estiano Mariposa de la Harin Lopez Lorente O'Connor. So half the page.
Sick. I'm going to write that fully on here.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, the does your presentation endanger the audience question catches your eye a little bit. They are asking for you to summarize the subject of your presentation.
abstracts? Very important.
What category of presentation you think this falls under.
Sure. Be
There
discovering.
are multiple categories, one for each of the schools of magic, plus a few others, such as artifice, scientific theory, physician, discovery, and
Mathematics.
innovation,
Yeah.
which is mechanical without the use of magic.
Mathcanical.
Mathematical.
They're also asking for you to name it.
I'm just gonna go with what is called them. Cthulhuids.
All right.
Unless you guys, does anyone have any better names?
For the presentation?
No,
Ryan,
thanks.
do you happen to have the prophecy that
I got
Lady
that.
Opie kind of like blurted out?
No, I have it. Give me like
Sorry,
3
Presentation
seconds.
name,
The sky is falling.
species
Yeah,
unlocked.
the sky is falling. Mine's combined, take to the skies, sow the seed.
That's it?
Yeah.
Was there anything about the sky was falling? I was thinking
No,
Cthulhuids,
we
but you
saw the
right.
We got the
Oh, I
vision
see, I
of.
see.
Are you clicking the pen? Something sounds like it's.
Twist.
The twist.
Yeah,
I
don't
see.
do that.
I was thinking maybe Cthulhuid, but you do a parenthetical and then make it like disastrous, like that. The seeds of destruction, or you know, the evil among us, right? Just because it's evocative.
I mean, the evil within, it kind of gets inside, and transforms you.
Yeah.
The other thing for you all to keep in mind is once you figure out what your presentation is going to actually consist of, any requirements that they might need to meet in order for you to do your presentation will need to be listed. Be that cadavers to show something on, audience participation,
We're doing that for
Maybe
sure.
not.
specific lighting conditions, X number of assistants or things of the like.
Is that not what the additional passes are for?
It's whatever you need those passes for.
Oh, okay.
You just have to provide your reasoning as well.
I got it. Okay. The Cthulhu part we'll figure it out because each one is gonna be a nice thing. Where
Yeah.
It's going to be an anagram.
It will. Well, but
Oh no, not an ass.
not an anagram, but we give you a turtleneck, okay? Spotlight on you, okay? And then you go through with like we'll have like you have minor image and major image, right? Things you have?
I still haven't chosen my second spell for level 9, but it's probably going
Are
to be.
we, are we
Yes.
black belt turtle?
Yep.
We're Steve Jobsing this?
Receive Johnny this. That's exactly what we're doing.
Oh, I was more thinking manic TED Talk, but this is just as hilarious.
Isn't that just
think
Steve Jobs?
TED
Yeah.
TED Talks are based off.
Yeah.
Do it. Yes.
Burden of proof, are we Steve Jobsing this or Elizabeth Holmesing this?
I'll leave that to the presenter.
The thing is, I imagine once we bring it up, there'll be enough people to want to look into it, figure it's actually true, and then, you know, if the word is out, we just have to be credible enough to get people who care, who can do something about it, to actually do something about it.
Exactly. And even if not with the grant and possibly some of the renown that we get from this if we
Right.
earned the grant,
How much fear-mongering do we want to do
that's another
for
thing.
the sake of the world?
So one thing you would know, as far as for winner of the grant, it isn't like a public vote. There are judges
Yeah.
there who are determining what is the most pressing matter and or the most beneficial to the world going forward.
Pressing matters a thing that they care about? Wait, that's important. Then we should fearmonger a lot.
Yeah.
I do have a slogan for it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
hang on.
I want to hear it in a
Let me
Russian
get
accent,
this
though.
up. Let me get this up. Let me write down these ideas. Okay, go.
Cthulhuids do what Nintendo don't.
Can we table that?
I'll let myself out.
Can we? You know what? I think we should.
So-
do what Nintendo don't. It's written down.
With most of the information you all have shared, what would you like to do?
Make puns.
There is a library here, correct?
Yes.
I will want to hunt that down real quick and do some research, if that is okay with the party.
That's absolutely great. You should definitely research. Yeah.
Figure out what a Nintendo is.
Stop twisting the pen.
That was a total habit. That's my bad.
Give it to me.
Here you go.
Cool.
Another elephant in the room.
I can leave. I can leave.
There's no saying.
Are you all cleansed from your demon interaction, weird god thing?
I'm cleansed from my demon interaction god thing.
Is there like a juicing for
Yeah.
demons?
Right.
You're really
I'm gonna-
scarily possessed. There's no like voices or powers or weird stuff we should know about.
I have a crown of thorns.
I saw those.
Have you not met him? There's always weird things. There's never
that's
not
fair.
weird things.
Is there evil weird things we should know about?
How is the chest wound?
Hurts.
Is that getting any better?
It hurts.
A lot of things hurt. I don't like it. But it actually kind of... It feels... I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than... alive, I guess.
Huh?
I feel things more than just... It's not just pain and stuff, it's... I don't know. I feel like I'm like here. More than I was.
So you say you can feel now?
No.
It means that you...
Koski's gonna shove him towards Rennie and kind of nod towards Rennie. This is your chance to make move.
Gosh, I'm not green anymore for sure. I blush so hard.
Hug him. Or something.
Let's not force things on them. Everything's been emotionally charged. It's out in the open how we feel about each other, and we're gonna let that space happen. I'm trying to figure out the whole you're like a brother to be dynamic thing, but we're gonna just let that play out. Stop calling her mom. That might help.
Yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. That's fair. That makes sense.
You don't get to tell him that.
Sorry, if you want to love, like you can just. It's up to you in terms of the dynamic there, but
How about we'll say, stop calling mom for now.
again, it's fully up to you. You're absolutely right.
That's what marriage is. I'm not talking about.
Is that out loud?
Huh? No. No. Couldn't possibly be.
That may be something we should look into, Dante. Like your powers, was that all coming from that guy? Cast a spell right now.
Not too scared.
Oh.
We'll do it later.
Okay.
Are we all gonna pretend like you weren't in another country like 8 hours ago?
More than 8 hours ago.
8 hours and 10 minutes?
It was more. Yeah. Well, we're not. But like, I'm in this country now. I promise I won't do it again. Like I mentioned last night, it was a spur of the moment thing. I thought he was dead, Mom, and he needed help. Unfortunately, I think a bigger reason for why I went was because he said he believed in me and he said he needed me. I wish I could say it wasn't something as vain as that I was trying to do something good for someone who I know. It wasn't until I heard Dante's message that made me realize I already had that, and I was already in Moira by the time I got it. And I spent the entire time making sure I got back to make sure I heard it right. I did hear that right? Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, I'm here. And it wasn't for anything, I wasn't just doing laundry. Yeah, some bad people took over a city, we helped take it back.
Okay.
I'm back. You can make an insight check.
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, I promise I'll let you know before I do anything stupid.
Got you a present.
I highly doubt that, but I appreciate the thought.
It's a parapet.
There's so much blood on it.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you.
No problem. I found it.
Got that off the guy you killed.
Well,
Your first kill, besides the ladybug.
Dante. It is as you are handing that over. Standing in the back corner of the room, you do see Kane just.
that can't be good.
I mean, maybe it clashes right now, but we can elaborate.
probably.
And you blink and he's gone.
I love it.
Yeah,
And there's a
Is the ghost of Cain covered in glitter?
that's a really
That's a fair question.
No, it is not. Only the body.
you defiled his body with glitter.
well.
That was not a character.
That's okay. I'll say I didn't care.
Glitter.
Is the body still in the bag?
Yes, it is.
No. we
Yeah.
put it
Oh,
on the-
no. Yeah.
We gave
Yeah.
it to the
Oh, the devil.
That's how it ended up covered in glitter, because we
Yes.
gave it to them.
yeah.
There were glitter devils. I miss so much.
There's glitter devils.
Were you not there when Koski put several hundred pounds of glitter in?
No, I don't think so.
Koski got a little white girl wasted and put a lot of glitter into the bag of holding.
You
with
say
Ajax.
that, and I reach my
Well,
hand
now you
in
don't want to do that because it'll never come. Okay.
glitter.
Okay. It'll never come out of here.
There's
In this
There's
room.
just so much.
Please.
I leave the room.
What's this made of?
There's no more room left because they're never gonna clean this. You understand that, right? This can never be cleaned.
Oh, I'm terrible. I need to go tip someone.
There's no tip that could do it because this room will never be the same.
Does it look better now?
Oh, it does actually look. I do actually.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. I'm solved. The
Don't hug
blood.
me.
The blood is like hodgepodge. It's just perfectly just.
the blood helps me get steak.
So, what would you like to do today?
I am getting rid of glitter the rest of the day.
Good luck.
It's an impossible check.
Do you go to the library, tell us to wait for you?
I'll wait until we settle things with.
Yeah.
Oh, we want to do that first? Oh.
Yeah, we want to do that first.
Okay.
Don't want me there, I can just go, but I mean, like, I feel like more.
I'm gonna say you two get the aid spell.
Okay.
Spell. So plus 15.
Right. Is my ring glowing?
Your ring is more glowing than it was previously, but
Neat.
I didn't cast the spell yet.
Glowing at the power of gay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You share.
before you guys go out and about, we're going to take our break. We'll be back soon, everyone. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. Before we get back into the game, two things. One, we have break shoutouts. Thank you to Stackmasters, Forger343, Lupon the Mailman, RobFitz96, and Dubious Timbo. Thank you, everyone. Two, just a reminder, our Kickstarter for the Tabletop Tome and Travelers is going live this coming Friday, September 15th. Check us out on Kickstarter. Now, we're picking up with the party deciding to go with Cayatana to visit family? Question mark?
I don't know yet. To be determined.
Now, is there anything you all want to do before departure?
Are we gonna have to fight our way out?
Maybe. Likely.
Let's hope not.
Alright.
I mean, maybe.
I'm also not
Maybe.
against killing the doctor.
I like Parish though. He was nice.
He wanted to eat both of you.
Okay.
What?
He was nice about it. I don't know.
Don't say you can't.
He was nice. I don't know.
You gonna let me eat, yeah?
No.
We march on.
All right. Well, you make your way to the Brackish Brine Brewery. The smell of just fermenting hops and barley floods the senses. It's overpowering any other scent that can possibly be on the air. You go inside this fairly industrial looking building, and there is a bar set up for you to sit at and taste the wares. There's no one here. It's maybe 11:30, noon. Don't even really see anyone behind the counter.
I would like to do a general perception check for anything strange or dangerous or people.
Sure, give me a perception check. And just to make sure everyone is walking in, or just Cayatana?
Yeah, I'll do perception check as well.
I'm doing. We can make this a group perception check.
Oh.
My perception is 11.
26.
I'm terrible. Don't worry about me.
4.
15.
Okay.
I rolled by myself. Love y'all.
Your hair looks great today, Dante.
Thanks.
So, you're looking around. You're all looking around. Cayatana, you're the only one to notice a few stains in the woodwork that make up the bar that do not appear to be caused by any sort of booze. A very faint red stain that seems like it was scrubbed almost clean. One could easily mistake it for wine, but your senses are a little heightened, especially in your current state.
I'm going to... Is there an upstairs or downstairs to this place?
There, just by the size of the building, there would have to be. There are no obvious stairways. There's like a service bell on the counter. You can hear vats and pumps moving liquid around. You hear a steam valve somewhere. It sounds like this place is being worked. Just aren't seeing anyone.
I would like to look for an entrance to somewhere else. Or...
Give me an investigation check.
Look at 3. Plus 4.
You spend probably 20 minutes looking before I'm guessing Cayatana would stop after not finding anything for 20 minutes.
Just ring the bell.
You would have been at the bar.
Should we be quiet? Or
No, they probably know we're here.
no? Well, then why aren't they coming out and saying anything?
I don't know.
Should we just ring the bell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Ding.
It's a very muted bell.
Maybe
Good job.
they don't want people to come have a drink here.
Casley's gonna just smash the bell.
Greetings, dear Fräulein. You hear coming from just a dark corner of the room.
I turn quickly.
Stepping out is Dr. Franz von Eichenstein, as you remember him. Same scars going across the face. One going down the forehead. I see that you brought your friends with you this evening.
Yeah.
What? Pulls out a pocket watch. Not quite this evening. I seem to have lost track of the time.
I would say it's a pleasure to see you again, but we both know that's not true.
I do not require it to be a pleasure for you to see me. I simply require that you are here so that you may partake in my presentation. Come, take a seat. I shall get you something to drink. Perhaps you can introduce me to your new friends?
No, we can skip the pleasantries. Why did you want to see me here today? You said something about family?
Yes. And he's currently grabbing what looks like an expensive bottle off of a very high shelf, as high as he can reach, being a dwarf. You wish to meet the rest of your family? Yeah? Are you sure that I cannot interest any of you to partake in this fine beverage with me?
For reference, Koski's still jamming on that bell. It's not making any noise. You should fix this.
Perhaps your friend has quite the musical career ahead of them.
I'll pass on the drink.
Reñiel looks at you as if to ask, can I have some? No.
With my eyes, yes.
No, okay.
Can Koski insight on like whether or not this is a drink he's gonna want?
Sure, give me an insight check.
I want to make an insight check on the no with your eyes. Okay, I can read you.
18.
The bottle he grabbed is probably worth a pretty payday. It's at least 50 gold.
Oh, wow.
It's open, right?
It's open.
How far away is it?
He's wafting it in your direction.
Does it smell off at all? Of anyone in this party, Koski's gonna know the smell of alcohol.
Does it smell
best.
off? Give me another insight check.
18 again.
I will also say, today I did say I was taking a spell, and I did take it called Detect Poisons for the stuff that we got over there. So I want to see if it's like poison or something. I can do it.
I just want to know if it smells like not alcohol.
Smells
Or like there's something in the alcohol.
You like just met the DC for this. You're trying to get a better scent of it over all of the hops that you're smelling just being in this place.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a scent that catches under your nose. It smells like an expensive brandy, but there is something about it that is not adding up. It's either some strange exotic ingredient you don't know of, or there is something in that bottle.
All right, I'll have
No,
some.
thank you. No, thank you for him, too.
Very well. And he starts to pour a glass for himself. Puts it back on the shelf. Fräulein, before I bring out your siblings, would you agree to be a part of my presentation?
I've already agreed, mostly against my own will. I don't see what else you're looking for, but
Witnesses, not just mine.
no. I've already agreed, and I suppose let's see how this conversation of family goes, and you'll have my promise in front of everyone.
Very well. And he's going to take the bell away from Koski, pull something out of it. Ding! And then stuff this little bit of fuzz back in. Cayatana. It's been more than a couple of days since you've truly fed.
I have been hiding it to the best of my abilities. I feel like Dante and probably Rennie, now that he's back, are the only ones who've noticed.
You have been hearing the heartbeats of everyone in this room.
I hate that.
There is a synchronized beat of 7 more hearts. Just one. You know they are in the room. Do you start to look around, or
I would look in the direction of hearing anything, including a heartbeat that I don't recognize.
give me a perception check?
$14.
The only one that you truly spot is the familiar brother Parish, who, when standing very still in the shadows, it's scarily hard to notice.
Does anyone have any lights?
Sure. Do you want some?
Yeah.
There is a single candle that is lit on the bar, and that has been providing your light.
Oh wait. We also have candles and stuff and torches.
Yeah, we have a lantern too.
Right next to a chair. Slap light on it.
Oh, there you go.
Shiny chair.
The doctor just winces from the sudden bright light.
Oops, sorry.
And that's when the rest of you would notice, oh, there's Brother Parish.
Hey, Parish.
There's another set of eyes in the corner where the walls meet the ceiling. There is another pair of eyes staring from behind the bottles on the shelf. Another set of eyes from a figure that walked out from behind the doorway. The others are still not quite visible.
Are any of them, other than Parish, ones that I recognize, like the little girl that
The one in the upper corner is the little girl,
I go say hi.
Mirabelle.
Yeah, I like Mirabelle.
I just pull out my glaive as a general sign of like mess
There
around
is
and
no
find
need
out.
for hostility. They are all of your siblings.
You will also see me underneath where Melba is being like, Mirabelle, oh my gosh, wait, how you been? Wait, come here, come down here for a second. I can't talk to you up there. Like, just over there, just like, you know, genuinely just seeming like they're very happy to see that person. But no weapon out or anything, so.
Dante, do you know the little one?
Yeah, yep. From prison.
Ah, that checks out.
Yeah.
It was a hospital.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like it.
Well, you're not a great host. Are you going to do any introductions?
Of course. There are my manners. You are already familiar with Brother Parish. Hello, sister.
Hi, Parish.
Hello,
Hi.
snacklings.
That's very nice of you to say.
Snacklings.
You want a snack? Get out of here.
Tying my hand on my glaive. I
Brother
don't move
Parish
it.
will take a step forward into the light, his eyes squinting. He looks a little more ragged since the last time you saw him. Like maybe he hasn't eaten in a while.
Twins. Same.
And I believe that you are already familiar with Mirabelle up there.
First time.
She
Good friends.
is up in the corner, facing you all, just hands on walls and ceiling. She will scuttle very quickly down the wall.
She was hereditarying it. Got it.
Or could also just be a small child.
I love what you did.
She
there.
blinks and her eyes are very, very red, hot rod red.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while.
You notice that her lips are very red and wet.
Yeah.
A drop, not quite running down her chin, just hanging at the edge of her mouth.
Is it Mirabelle?
Mirabelle.
Mirabelle. I forget. Is Mirabelle and Parish human like a pairing?
Parish appears as an elf,
Okay.
a very tall elf. Mirabelle appears to be a human child. Maybe like 10 years old.
Gosh.
And then I believe the others you have not met at all.
Obo, will you come out? And the one that came from behind the door, you see a very jaundiced-looking half-orc. And you're noticing one large scar that runs from the middle of his lip all the way down the jaw. And down the throat as well.
I wonder if he does one of these.
Yeah. I've seen Blade 3.
Sister. Smells delectable in here.
See? You smell great.
Something you go on?
Yes.
Can I make an insight check? Like how they're all making food references. How ravenous are they coming off?
Give me an insight check.
So like.
Yeah.
8. He just thinks we smell nice.
I'd also like to make an insight check, but I want to check if Mirabelle has had a good time. Like she's all good.
Sure.
19.
19?
Natural 20, like
Ooh.
28.
I think he said 8.
What do you
Yeah,
get?
8.
Reñiel, you're looking around. Some of them kind of look hungry. Koski. 19, you said? You put together that some of them have fed more recently than others. In fact, your current hypothesis is that maybe they are being kept on a strict feeding schedule, possibly for presentation.
It's a control group.
I would like to do a check after he's finished introducing all of them. I want to incite them to see how much do they regard me with any form of like familiarity, kindness, or like actual just like family, and then how much constraint are they also like having for everyone else in the room? Like, is it forced, or are they choosing to do it of their own volition?
Give me an insight check and I'll quickly rapid fire the introductions of the others.
Let's see if it's any good. 21.
Keep that number in mind.
Yep.
So the others that are introduced. There is Hero, the one that was behind the bottles.
Mm-hmm.
He steps out. He looks... First, he's a tiefling, but it looks like his horns have been shaved down to where they are just barely level with his forehead. And he is a white tiefling, like snow white. His eyes are a cold, icy blue, like just solid blue. That's hero. The thing that really stands out about him, as all of your siblings have had something off about them. When he smiles, every tooth is about an inch-long fang.
Does he also appear young?
He appears like he's maybe 35,
Okay.
give or take. Mid-30s. There is Yara, who is a Hadozi, a simian-esque race. And they were just clinging to the ceiling right above the entire party. And they are holding on as they are lowering themselves by just pressing their fingertips to the ceiling. And then they release themselves. Sister. And you see what look like almost, how do I describe it? Their fingertips look almost like suction cups. But you do see spines on the inside of those cups.
Spiderweb. That's great.
Let's see. Then you have Drac.
He's staying perfectly still. So much so that
You can see him.
Drac appears to be a dragonborn that honestly Parish and Obo pull a few floorboards up for him to come out of. He looks like he was asleep.
No.
He stands up and he is about 10 feet tall
Oh gosh.
Did I
with
get you?
furled, half-formed wings.
I drank.
And it's as he's speaking, you see his tongue looks more like a mosquito's proboscis. Let's see. Parish, Mirabelle, Obo, Hero, Yara, Drac. I said 6 other heartbeats, right?
Yes.
7 total. 7 heartbeats in unison.
3, 4.
Right, yes. The last one. A gentleman just walks into the room. Looks perfectly normal. Hello, my sister.
Hi.
Vladimir.
No, I don't.
Cold to the touch.
That one I don't like.
Yeah, so I get big chupacabra vibes from like all of them, but that one worries me the most.
Gotcha.
Thankfully, I'm the one
So-
who can't see is always the worst.
21 insight on all of them.
And remind me, this was specifically how hungry they are, how they see you, and how they see the rest of your friends?
I can kind of tell they're kind of hungry by the way they're talking. Like, yeah, do they actually like me and feel like whatever towards me? And like...
You're not getting any predatory instincts towards you.
Okay.
You are getting food was just served vibes to the rest of your party. And you are seeing all of them glance at the doctor very quickly, looking for approval, which has not yet come.
And does he stay in the doorway?
The doctor or
Vladimir?
Vladimir, yes.
All right. So you've got to explain this whole family thing, but as he has yet to say, but probably has already told y'all, or you guys already know, I am Cayatana. Don't know much about any of this.
Well, allow me to explain, dear Fräulein. The presentation that I'm to give is on the procedure that you and your siblings have all had when under my knife. All of the people here have at some point been dying. And I cured their death. I believe that I plan to revolutionize the medical field, for this was done with no magic.
I think you need to iron out some of the side effects before you go presenting.
And that is why you and Vladimir are to be a part of this presentation. For it is you two that are the most complete.
That one is complete. He looks like serial killer.
To be fair, he could have looked like that before. We don't know what he looked like before.
Hey, were you serial killer before you died?
Talking to
Vladimir.
No, I was not.
Okay. Not really compelling evidence to make me want to buy into this, but just saying, for the living person in the room.
We are all alive.
I'm very offended.
My dear Fräulein, what you underwent is known as the Paris-Tridgen procedure. A working title, but it is the first attempt to prove that magic is not required to save one's life from death. Few have tried this style of procedure before, but it is the each of you that have made this possible.
as he's pointing to each of his children as he has started to refer to them.
I can see the utility for the whole stopping death thing, but costing several lives just to keep someone in this weird in-between state is hardly anything to be proud of.
Research and development, my dear Fräulein. One cannot make an omelette without smashing eggs.
How many people are you willing to kill to make an omelet?
That's very funny.
As many as it takes to perfect the recipe.
Does it... Do we know that they feed?
How much
Yes.
do we know? Right, because from what I remember, when we were dealing with Hadrian's mentor, he did kind of point out that Mom and them are the same. I don't think... as far as how much we addressed that they might have fed, like, I don't know how often they need to. I'm not sure.
He saw all my memories. He saw that I have fed on people. He saw that I shown restraint and also, like, care for the people that I chose and shared that. It was also revealed that I, at one point before knowing Koski, hunted him. But
I don't know if that was revealed to Koski, though. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't.
it was.
Was it? Oh.
Oh.
Because I had a specific conversation with you of just like, you're cool with this?
Yeah, and Koski didn't really care.
Like, I tried to, like, eat you.
Yeah.
You don't care? And you were like, no. But frequency and, like, requirements and, like...
The specifics I don't think we're talking about.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what feeding for them means. I know you guys don't know what feeding for me means.
Yeah.
We just know that they feed on people.
People might have to die.
Right.
As far as I know I do. It doesn't work for anything else. It won't work for me.
Would you concur that we all know that they feed on people?
I mean, you can infer it.
Perhaps
but
not with, like, what frequency or whatever, but...
Like, I think the thing is, like, we all know that everyone here is probably hungry for people and have done it.
Okay.
But I would not assume there's been any testing done on, like, finding a vegetarian.
That's all I needed to know.
Yeah.
So you say you need to smash eggs to make omelet, but what if the eggs are killing chickens to make the omelet? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Chicken.
Forgetting the analogies.
It's your own analogy.
You brought it up. Don't lead with that in the presentation. It's not going to go well.
Don't do that.
Was not planning to.
Scratch his notes.
Don't use the X.
He waves someone away and there's a vampire carrying eggs. It's just,
Some of my children have helped to find the next of my children. Parish was one of the first more successful, and Parish has stuck by my side since the beginning. His beginning. This has led to my continued research by the experimentation on the unfortunate that he must feed on.
he then looks over at Obo.
Obo is the first of Parish's meals that I was able to save.
And how many failed?
So far, the success rate is 1 in 8.
Anyone want to insight check that?
Just maybe would like to point out that the
Go ahead.
scientists of Mary Shelley and Bram Stoker, their research did not turn out so well, but you do you. You keep on with your hypothesis.
if anything, it was commentary on how science can only go so far.
So have all of your children stayed with you since their transformations?
Not all of them. But you are the only one that has not stayed that is still around. The others died in time. They either overfed and they burst, or they resisted feeding and they perished by either their malnutrition or by a zealous adventurer.
So, how is this any different than, magical vampirism?
For one,
Because besides the magic.
mein dear Fräulein, how was your walk in the sun today?
That's a good point.
Just fine.
Okay, that tracks.
How many days has it been since you have fed?
21.
Might I conduct a physical examination?
Begrudgingly so.
Please, do sit. And he pulls out of a pocket just a couple of medical instruments, and he starts giving you a physical. Eyes are dilated and reflexes are slow. You are in need of feeding.
That I know.
A normal vampire is not able to feel any side effects from not feeding. They simply go into hibernation.
Right.
And their heart does not beat. Yours does, however slow that might be. And he's had his fingers on your pulse this entire time, watching his stopwatch. And that would appear once every 2 minutes at the moment. Other than malnutrition, you appear to be in quite good health.
Having to kill people doesn't really make me feel all that healthy.
Would you rather be dead?
In some cases, yes. And more.
Well,
Maybe not.
Fräulein, I do not stop you. Your will to live is what powers you to continue. You have those that you care about and care for, no?
Yes.
So, you must keep going.
And what stops me from exacting my revenge on you right now?
Should I... No. You have gone on quite the adventure since we last met. I can tell as some of you carry objects that appear to give off quite the magical aura. Should you try to kill me, I do believe that you would succeed. But I do also believe that my children would come to defend me. Is that not right, my young ones? In unison. Of course, Father.
Creepy.
Again, this is gonna be a hard sell, Doc. If your solution to death is this, what's your end goal? In 100 years, how many people will there be anyone left if they all decided this was a good idea?
I'm sure that solutions would be found long after mine passing.
Is there a cure for this? Is this reversible?
They are the cure.
For what?
Death.
May I point out that this is quite the pyramid scheme you have going on? It's like,
Two more.
you turn one of them into this, and then they turn two, and then like,
They are unable to turn.
No,
others.
but they feed, which kills more people, and then presumably you turn more people.
Yeah.
So really, it's a pyramid scheme, and you are just right at the top. You are the Bernie Madoff of this pyramid.
The only way that the Paris-Tridgen procedure would work is should someone be on this door and they are hearing the piper.
What does the piper have to do with this?
Like,
If I'm being quite honest, I have no idea. But the piper is a constant.
isn't he magic?
We're not glossing over the idea that they need to still feed. This still requires people to die.
Vladimir, how is the one that you last fed on doing? Resting well.
If you hit the pyramid, it gets bigger.
How is that possible?
Vladimir, would you like to tell him or shall I? It would be my pleasure, Father. The first, second, and up through my 5th meal, they did die. However, my 6th meal, I did not jump on them like some ravaged hound. I asked them to accompany me home for the evening. We had a lovely night. And they simply made a donation. Might have been in their sleep, but I have built up a bank.
Blood bank.
It requires multiple sources, but together it is enough to feed. And my meals are none the wiser.
What exactly does this bank consist of?
Well, I'm positive that, like my siblings, we all feed on different things. For myself, it is blue blood, unoxygenated.
Thought he meant police blood
Me
for
too.
a second.
Blood that has not been exposed to the world.
That serves me nothing.
Do all of them have very niche requirements for feeding, Doctor?
The requirements for feeding have been part of the experiment. At first, it is unintentional what it is that they may feed on. There are actually multiple things that they would be able to feed on. However, that will be part of my presentation.
I guess we all need tickets to see the show.
Just a couple notes. This is all very unethical. How do you expect not to just get arrested for being a madman?
That is the beauty of the occult
right.
dominion. They are a third body outside of my local government or any other local government other than their own. They are a majocracy who focuses on progress, both scientific and magical. They are a resource for great minds like mine own, and I believe that you, Horace, was it, are also on the docket as a presenter.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Might I get you a glass, as he is now pouring himself another.
More travels fast.
No. I unfortunately don't have much time to drink.
That is a shame.
One day.
Horace, is that true? Is there really no standard for ethics when it comes to any of this?
Do I know about?
From what you have
From
read,
his research, yeah. What's the gnarliest stuff that they come up with?
ethics are not something that are considered too much when it comes to the research and development side of this. They care about the end result. For example, they will have a proctor who is a specialist in each category. The proctor for the necromancy category has been the same one since it started. These happen once a decade. That person is not a long-lived race. They are a lich.
I like this place.
The Arcult Dominion does not have a lot of records of what they're like within their borders. It is mostly second and third perspectives of speaking with those who come from there during these conferences. People will travel around the world for this, for the chance to present, as the source of where they get their money is not really known, but they have never been short on funding a project that they see as having potential. This has also led to weapon development. This has led to various interrogation methods. Not every invention or spell is used for altruistic purposes, but it does advance society, science, and the arcane.
So, obviously I don't agree with any of this. It seems quite sick in my opinion. What's stopping me? What is there to sweeten the deal for me to actually show up to this presentation?
I believe that I can help you find a way to follow in Vladimir's footsteps, so to say. You feed on the spinal fluid of your victims.
Oh.
I might be able to help you find a procedure of your own that would allow you to store meals for the future.
I could just let myself die.
That is quite true. Might I ask you, son, how would you feel about that?
Reñiel looked really upset hearing you say that, as if it were like, it reminds you of all the times you've seen him at your bedside, just like super worried about you. Just the weight of that, like, he can't look at you.
And there you have it. Now, my dear, can I put your name on my list of participants in my presentation?
You can do whatever you want. I still have a decision to make, and it's my own.
Very well.
She will look towards the other people in the room and just... Why do all of you follow him? What does he have over you? Do you have no remorse for any of your victims? And she'll, like, say it, like, looking at each and every one of them.
You look at each of them. You see a look of shame in Hero's face. And
21. I said 21. I'll roll again, too.
For insight.
I got a natural 20 on Mirabelle.
so it's a look of shame in Hero's face. Obo looks like he has some regrets, but is content. Mirabelle is just a stone wall. Yara looks kind of apprehensive about the thought of feeding. Drac is just animalistic.
I'm assuming Parish is not far off.
Parish is looking eager. And Vladimir looks what's the right word? Proud.
That's the worst one.
I look at Hero and... Do you not want more for yourself? Is that why you're here? Is that why you choose not to leave? Or are you just afraid?
Give me a persuasion check.
Ooh. With a -1, 18.
18. I do want more. But Father provides ethical meals for me.
I'll put like an arm on his shoulder, just look kind of sad at him, and just nod. And I'll look towards the doctor and ethical.
Ethically, wrong voice. Ethically sourced. Young hero here craves living flesh. So, whenever someone is injured or whatnot when I'm traveling around, I would shall I just say that I am not unfamiliar with field amputations.
Vladimir, you seem pretty self-sustainable. What keeps you here?
Well, everyone needs a doctor to look in on them when they are not feeling well.
I'll start looking at the party. One, to like kind of see how people are reacting, and like kind of like, is it time to go?
I'm chilling with Mirabelle.
Mirabelle is now holding Dante's hand.
Rennie's not meeting my eyes.
Rennie will try to. I guess there's that moment of eye contact, but you would see like he's not about this guy at all.
Horace is not okay with any of this in terms of the experimentation done to these people.
I don't like pyramid schemes. Also, I read a story once about the town. Underwater had this whole no gods, only kings vibe. No gods, no kings, only men thing. Didn't work out for anybody in the end, so
Honestly, it's a metaphor for capitalism,
Think
if
I'm-
you think about it.
I think I'm all set with your El Chupacabra family.
And you get that from a look. We don't say that. These are just...
It's vibe being.
If I were to accept your deal, would there be a means of contacting you, or will I just see you at the Tutor Salon?
He will walk over, reach into his coat pocket, and produce a card. It is a very tiny sending scroll.
I love that Cayatana looked around and we all basically gave all hell no vibes, and then Cayatana was like, hey, can I get your number?
In my head, I'm like, it's time to leave, but you know, just in case.
Rennie sends off the vibe beams going. You're married.
Okay.
You're married to a doctor.
All right.
Dr. O'Connor?
She has a type.
Remember?
Dante and occasionally the other two definitely kept your spirit.
Yeah, we were here.
She's married.
To Dr. O'Connor, which I just remembered was my canon last name.
Yes. I think you decided on this, but it makes sense.
I had to justify the accent.
Yeah. Nope.
You didn't actually have to do that, but it's
Will the rest of you be at the Tutor Salon?
Yeah.
Full house?
In order to make my presentation, I need the entire family. From start to end.
All right, well,
I see. Evolution of vampire.
this was a great conversation. Till we see each other again. And yeah, goodbye. And I'll just like look towards Vladimir, just like, you know, like.
He'll stand still for a moment before getting the door for you.
As we're walking out past, he's gonna go, don't like pyramid schemes, but you might have an easier time selling to the public if you're talking about, like, overpriced milkshakes or something. They could still contain blood or whatever, but...
Auf Wiedersehen, Fräulein and company. I do hope to see you soon.
Before I go, I kneel down and I'm like, all right, I'm heading out again. Okay, so good to see you. Doink's doing well. Have you seen Doink recently? Anyways, if you...
Eve. Give me a charisma save.
Yeah, there's no way that it works on me. Natural 18 plus like 5, so...
You feel
Look, if
the
you want me to-
power of words that she just... Like, you can tell that was something else.
Woo! Good to see you as always. Okay, have fun.
It's funny because I wanted to insight her on the way out while they were talking. I don't care about the magic thing. Is there any emotion in her face?
Give me an insight check.
It's not gonna be as good.
At the same time, I've met
23.
children. She could just be a regular
23.
child.
Can't tell.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Just like regular children climbing up walls.
You know, when a child crawls on walls, you know, it's hard to read.
I gave him too much sugar. Like, that's all that means.
I give a sad but kind of hopeful look towards Hero and Obel, like a little wave, and just
They do a very subtle nod.
and yeah, I leave. Make sure everybody else walks out behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rennie will be kind of just like walking out backwards. Like,
And shut the door, and I start walking back to a direction, preferably our end.
All right.
So you see why I didn't want to. I wanted to do all this by myself.
they.
This is a lot more revealing than I had preferred to. Yeah. So
Not gonna lie
Not-
to you, Mom, it's kind of on par with the other family reunions we've had.
you know,
About just as scarring
yeah.
mentally.
I remember your aunties. Oh no.
Took weeks to put out the fires. That being said,
Fires.
fires and the flowers.
pretty common in our family.
Hmm.
Judgment too.
No, that's even worse.
Generational. It just builds up.
Yeah.
Gets stronger.
Yeah, that's rough.
Mom, how long has it been since you've eaten?
21 days.
Love, why do you know that?
I said it earlier.
Yeah,
Oh.
I said it to the doctor.
Was it
In front
21
of all
days
of you.
specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Drax was. looking
Drax
like he
was an
wanted to eat
interesting
me.
one.
Yeah, he was super tough. How long before you need to. Should we go about finding ethically sourced spinal
spine.
fluid from someone?
I've
Horus,
completed.
Where do we get that? Is it like.
It's from your that spine part. You gotta go.
Oh, I have one. You can just take mine.
That's not how that works.
I was gonna ask, how much do you need? How much?
From my experience, enough to kill the person.
Yeah, you can just take mine. I'll heal myself. It's all good. Right?
You need the spinal fluid
Why?
to survive. You can't just make more of that.
I mean, magic's a thing.
It is a thing. You have
But
a
like
create
to-
spinal fluid spell?
I mean, like,
I'm just. Okay, now here's how.
create water. Just create spinal fluid. Just
Right. Here's how.
I have
10 gallons.
create food. Hold on. Now I have create food and water, and I have. I feel like you know.
I mean, if
together.
if it is considered food and water, I mean, we could just make spinal fluid.
Just saying.
It'd be bland.
It'll be bland.
We just need to find.
Listen, I'm down to go vegan.
No, that would not work.
Well, wait. You need enough that would kill one person. Right?
In my experience.
Okay.
Doesn't matter the size of the person.
half each.
I've not
Then you heal us.
I have not been able to stop myself. And
Well, we'll stop you.
and
You catch Rennie staring at your mouth while you're talking. It's like, he's like a fang deal, or you got like those finger things like Yara.
Or like a.
she is like very uncomfortable.
Sure.
And like very awkward, just like, it kind of doesn't happen over here. Let's not talk about it. Anyways, moving on. So yeah, even I don't even know if I don't finish feeding if they would stay alive.
Do we need that? He looks at Morris.
Your spinal fluid?
Right.
Yes.
But like, why?
Yeah. Just want to confirm. Can I get a second opinion? We should ring up Dad.
Yeah, that's true.
If you want to,
Does Dad know?
that's your father's fault.
What? I'm sorry.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
He's the one who called the doctor. Thought it was just a random cold call to a individual looking to do some experimental treatment. Yeah, it kind of was what it was, but I might have been unconscious while your father got all the details, and failed to share that with me. You may recall our goodbyes not being the happiest last time we were home.
Does it have to be people's spinal fluid? Like, we can get like a cow. No, wrong. I mean like a horse. Just something. I was gonna say beefier, but
Have I had any, like...
I'm sure you've tried.
Yeah, like, I'm sure she's tried. What's that been like?
When you went for a
finding
horse.
like a random horse or deer.
It came back up.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't sit well.
But like,
It's like when your dad tries to cook.
Oh God. Yeah, we can't have that.
but eventually I learned to stomach it down. Otherwise, I would have starved.
I cook for you. Why do you always say this? We have food in the house.
No, Dad just keeps trying recipes, and I can't say no.
Listen, you know there's always at least some rice in the fridge. If once he cooks, you just, you know.
Right, but then he found Dad out and was trying to make fried rice. So much vinegar, Mom. Like, who does that?
I don't know how it was overcooked and salty at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a superpower.
It is impressive. Yeah.
So, but when's the longest since you've eaten?
So, I've completed 29 days without eating, and nearly died, and was very weak just getting a meal on the 30th day.
Did you want to try the horse thing? At this point, maybe you can get some nutrition off it, maybe tide you over?
We can attempt. Maybe a more scientific look into it may have better ideas.
We could figure out, like, what makes
Find something close.
people spine juice more palatable than horsey spine juice. And kind of
like
we could just flavor it.
what's like a monster race that's just a monster race but humanoid? Dude, I don't. You are a monster race, but like you're considered a person.
So, are you asking
Like giant?
for something that doesn't have the humanoid creature type? Or are you asking
Are
for...
all humanoids like seen as like people?
It depends who you ask.
If it has the humanoid creature type, it can be considered a person. Some people might not think goblins are people.
So what's a monstrosity or something similar that looks
Wait.
humanoid?
People who don't consider goblins people. They're very good
Are we
game
those
as far as
people?
I'm concerned.
No.
No, I'm
He's saying
saying-
that those people are monsters enough where you can go have
Yeah.
them.
So I think we can just do that until we figure this out, Mom. We find people who don't need their spinal fluid. Honestly,
That has been my solution up to now, but I have not really partaken more than I need to. My monthly visits over to what's the nearby city? Do you remember?
It was Andal or something.
But yeah, my monthly visits where I go out, hike, find some alone time.
Reñiel just starts tearing up. We thought you were cheating with Dad. You were just killing people. Okay.
That does make it better.
This is a better alternative. We love it.
Like Rennie is just like. He's hugging Dante. It's like,
That's where she's where it came from.
What is wrong with your family?
All these. I don't know. I've tried my best.
Murder is better than cheating.
Apparently.
Well, she's married.
This is the 12th one. You think you get better with more children? It just gets worse.
Could have sworn there were more siblings.
It has to.
I'm pretty sure there's only 12. I'm happy with it.
I just want to make sure that you.
The family tree is missing. It's somewhere.
That's fine.
That's like, wait, didn't he have it?
Oh, he has the family tree because it has our long names on it.
Oh, there it is.
How many siblings? Just fact
No, I
check.
think it's supposed to come.
Cesar, Lucrezia, Elena, Paulo, Anda, Hugo, Carla, Celia, Mateo, Marco, Lou, Reñiel.
Okay, so 12. Okay.
And then the grandkids.
I like them.
Horace, were you planning to go to the library or okay?
We could look up recipes for how to make horse cerebral fluid more palatable. I'm sure someone's
So-
figured that.
Can you not just put a dough on it?
You are making your way back to the International Archive. This place doubles as both a temple to the Archsage as well as a library with international records.
Did this one you need to like pay or have any like special privileges to get in here, or?
There are sections that are sectioned off that you would need
Higher.
supervision and clearance to get to. But there are public spots as well.
Does us being part of a Tudor mage
Salon.
Tudor Salon kind of group give us access to?
Have you
Special
submitted your
access.
paperwork?
By now, Horace would be done with it.
Who did we submit it to?
Horace would be done with it. Ray on
You have
the other
finished filling it out. Is the okay?
hand. Ray on the other.
Then in that case, you would have just probably put your hand in your pocket at some point throughout the day and felt what feel like thin metal badges.
Oh,
And you lost the paper and you found some badges. Good job.
con passes. Let's go.
Oh, we don't have to wait in a line. This is great.
Koski will
part of the
put that badge
experience.
with his other badge.
With a cop badge.
But Horace, your badge is the only one that says presenter.
Dorset.
Guest, guest,
Super guest.
guest.
Okay.
Example.
That's how you included me.
I did. I think someone superseded you.
Oh,
pretty funny.
does it say who's
Is it flippable? Is it reversible?
Does it say who's who
Does
who
it
they're
have the
with?
con schedule on the back?
It does, and we'll get to that next session. In the meantime, the badges would state that you are with Horace, Dr. Eichenstein, Horace.
This
Horace
is so
with
rude.
Horace.
Can I not be in two presentations? I'm going to speak to the manager.
I guess not.
Look, Mom, they magically make it so my full name's on here. You just have to pan to the side.
It actually scrolls.
Oh, God.
This is amazing.
God, Readpop has really stepped their game up.
They did really great.
There's a holographic of Horace going like this.
Horace, you are the only one that gets access to some of the restricted sections.
We just wait outside.
So Horace is going to be looking for more research into the astral plane, specifically, and a more recent one is trying to see if there are alternatives and the composition of cerebral spinal fluid.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm good at these in theory.
Can we bless him?
Am I with him in this one?
Nope.
Oh, you have to be in the restricted section?
Interactively, yeah.
Oh, okay. 21.
Oh, it'll last.
21.
22.
Oh.
22.
Plus 1 to the... I forgot
Nice.
we... Yeah, plus
Oh,
1
do
to
you have a thingy?
proficiencies.
Use your thingy. No, you don't have a thingy?
What thing?
Well studied?
It's already intelligence.
Oh.
Well
It
studied.
just changes the skill check to an intelligence-based check.
Okay.
So, with a 22, you were able to find a couple of books that relate to planar travel, interplanar politics, histories of a few planes. It's hard to find a lot on the astral plane. You're finding a lot more on some of the more inner planes. Occasional book on some of the outer planes. You find probably 3 separate books on the astral plane specifically. A lot of medical journals.
Oh boy.
It would take you a good part of the day just to read through all these, even with how fast you read. Mostly the journals.
Yeah.
As far as information on the astral plane goes, what do you want to know?
How much do we know about the denizens that preside mostly in the astral plane, and general information like how does one stumble upon the astral plane? Is there notable people who have traveled there and come back? And yeah, denizens.
Denizens, it's mostly listing creatures that have been found there. Not so much civilizations.
Do I red flags off of the creatures that have been found there? Anything that relate to Cthulhuids or the Gith?
There's plenty of aberrations. When you read a couple of accounts from the 3 separate books and cross-reference them, you are finding similarities to what you saw as the Cthulhuids, but in creatures that are not humanoid in shape. There are some that are humanoid in shape, and it is chalked up to aberrant, corrupted explorers. But you're also seeing things like, here's a spider with 40 legs and eye stalks. Here is a
It's too many legs.
squid-like being that has smaller squid-like beings attached to each tentacle. There's
Fractal Cthulhuid.
I know, just like it just keeps going.
there's a lot of weird accounts, and you're not sure how many of them are of reputable source. But as far as how to get there, while one can plane travel, skilled enough magic practitioners can help one astrally project their consciousness to the plane while remaining on this one. It is seen as both a safer option, but still a potential catastrophic one, as there is a chance for your mind and body to be separated entirely.
Like Dante.
But it could be a way to explore the astral realm. In fact, it seems like this is the way most people do. Of these 3 books, only one of them has a first-hand source of someone who went there and came back.
And who would that be if they are sighted?
That would be a it's spelt out as if someone is phonetically sounding out a sound. It appears to be a Kenku called Sparky or so.
Interesting name.
Well. It's
That is how it's spelled. There are references to a Sparky that you're kind of context cluing in.
But it's just phonetically just
Thunder noise.
thunder noise.
Smells exactly as it sounds.
Okay. And the rest of my time before nightfall is just whatever I can find on cerebral spinal fluid and safe ways to gather a lot of it, I guess. Or make.
Give me a medicine check.
14.
You've got some ideas how good they are, safe they are, ethical they are.
Is there a way to just make
Varies.
it with no people involved?
Not really. Not from what you've found.
Maybe another like decade of research.
Yeah.
But as you finish up at the library for that evening, that's where we're going to call it a session. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you to +5 Charisma for some amazing items. Thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight. Thank you to Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on this amazing show. And we hope you all join us to see the end results of everything we've been testing here. Tabletop Tome and Travelers is coming out on Kickstarter this Friday, September 15th. Please join us. And as something to sweeten the deal, we are planning to gold stamp the covers of the first 100 copies we print. So the first 100 backers to get the book will get a gold stamped copy. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a good night. Until next time, game on.